guy is from my country, and you automatically root for that guy, even if
Mm.
it's not your type of player. And the similar goes for StarCraft. Like when you see a guy that plays the same race you do, even if you hate the player, you're gonna root for him because he's playing your goddamn race.
Yeah, the only exception is if they're Dutch. The Dutchies always get a little bit of an edge over the race, but apart from that, usually I do root for Terrans in tournaments. But I think when I'm casting, I'm okay with making that um, with rooting for everybody a little bit though. But let's throw all of that aside and introduce the players as we have during the Dutch StarCraft League in the finals. Our Dutch player with a very Dutch name. Give it up for our Blue Protoss, Shaki.
Go Shark! Go Shark! We love you, Shark!
Woo! Women's penalties go in the air.
Yeah, definitely. And up here in the top right is going to be Alien Invasion's Revenge. As we can see their logo right here. Not clearly visible on the ground of Frost, but yeah. Revenge just going to open with a Reaper. Very standard opening. Now Sjaak, I have seen him play on this map a couple of times before, and I think he did a very similar build on in the first qualifier we casted together. I think it was the same map actually on Frost, where he'll go for one gate expand with a quick Robo and a Twilight, and he'll get Colossus and Blink with slightly delayed thermal lances, and behind that he'll get a Forge +1/+1 into +2/+2 on 2 Forges and the third base, and then get a Storm, and he'll play defensively with Blink until that point. He's very good with this style of play. It would take Revenge. It would take for Revenge to do something special to catch Sjaak off guard and unbalance him in order for Sjaak to mess this up, I feel like.
Yeah, I mean, it's really hard to punish a Protoss in general. I feel like as a Terran player in Heart of the Swarm with some sort of really crazy play.
Yeah.
Because of course the Mothership Core mechanic. I mean the Terran has to rely on solid play himself, so he has to make no mistakes himself to really be on toe with Sjaak in this game. But if he can get the Reaper in and he can get a good scout off, he'll have a good indication of what's going on at the beginning of the game at least, and he has to keep that up and react accordingly to really make a counter build. But I wouldn't put it beyond Revenge. From what we've seen today, he has had good reactions. Reaper is
Ooh!
getting surrounded. Yeah.
He almost got a surround on that Reaper. That was very dangerous for,
Oh, he
for
picked up the
Revenge.
probe.
But yeah, he really wanted that probe.
Yep. Yep, that was Revenge right there.
Yeah, it was. Very interestingly, Sjaak usually cancels this first Zealot if he goes for the build I outlined before, but right now he let that Zealot finished. He let that Zealot to finish, gets a second Stalker, still no Mothership Core. He might be going for a pressure here, and I don't know if Revenge is reading into this. Only now he's getting the Mothership Core as he's moving out
He's
across
getting
the
a
map.
factory. He's getting a factory, not ideal in that situation.
Yeah, exactly. You want to have as many units as possible, and you want to have a bunker as well. I mean, this could go very wrong very quickly for the Korean Terran right here if Sjaak goes forward with this.
Yeah, definitely. There is a bunker being built, so that's at least something. But it's not going to be enough. The Marines are in a really good position. Are going
Oh,
to
the
pressure
Stalker!
the
The Stalker,
and
Sjaak, you have to
Stalker
be so careful with your units here. Oh, that
almost died.
was...
Still okay though for the Marines. They did a lot of health damage.
Yeah, but you know, in this situation, if you want to make this work in Sjaak's position, you cannot just lose all the hit points on a Stalker like this.
This is so good. Revenge just put an SCV all across the map, all across the top side to get another scout off. And this,
through the
yeah,
top
he's gonna
side.
get it. He's gonna get it. He's gonna see exactly what's going on. He's also gonna see the Twilight Council, and he's gonna be preparing for this.
And it's going to be like Blink all in. Gotcha.
Yep, he's just wrote it down on his notepad. Blink all in, check. Defense.
Oh, but the
working
bunker at the natural might very well know. He pulls
Oh, it's
SCVs
gotta be
just in time. The Mothership Core took some damage as well, and Sjaak already lost. Well, he actually lost 0 units. So on top of his micro, this one very low health Stalker has regenerated all of his shields in the meantime. Look at Sjaak. He's so clever.
Yep,
He's
he
not
is.
going to go ahead with the blink.
No, he shouldn't. After that
He's getting
SCV started,
charge, and he's getting additional gases at his natural base. He'll go straight into storm.
yep, that's what he should do, because now his opponent is going to be preparing for a blink all-in. Although he's just going to mine drop. I don't know if he's going to catch up with that mothership core, but that dropship does not want to catch up with the mothership core at this point. It's gonna be really weird.
Well, he could actually
gonna...
lose the mothership core. That medevac is boosting past. If it starts unloading...
Good. Start unloading now and use the marines to... But the
too late.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
Oh, look at Sjaak targeting down the widow mining.
Oh! 4 kills, that's good.
He did not get it down in time, and this medevac right now, another mine is unloaded. Let's see how good the micro of Sjaak really is here.
The mine is burrowing again, and this could potentially kill at least one Zella. That's not too bad.
There we go. But Revenge doing so much damage here already. I mean, look at the resources lost. That is insane.
Yep, and he read into Sjaak so well, because the moment Sjaak moved his units a little bit, he was like, okay, you're not going ahead with this Blinko in, I'm not getting bunkers on the high ground or anything silly, I'm just gonna drop you. And he did a lot of damage there. So good.
And you know, if you consider that Sjaak is still only on 2 gateways, I mean seriously, 2 gateways, bro.
Yeah.
That's, I mean, if a big timing comes in, then Sjaak will be in a lot of trouble. Fortunately for him, the stim only just now has been started. Wow.
Yep.
You know, because there was the factory follow-up, not a barracks follow-up, so this is kind of playing into the hands of Sjaak a little bit. He's got charge finished, he's got storm on the way, and you know, this could turn out quite well for him. Oh my goodness, but that was a huge hit, killing 8 mines.
Kills on that mine. And did the mine actually see the High Templars?
Yeah, he did.
I think it did, right? Yeah, that's
did.
really bad.
Storm is just now finishing, just in time. It can kill all these marines. But I don't think Sjaak will be storming here.
No, he will not. But
now he will.
he will not be storming. I hope you had your camera somewhere else, because that were 2 storms.
Yeah, those were 2 storms. And, you know, Revenge, he's going to be pushing.
But I think Revenge knows their storm now, though.
Yeah, he definitely knows there is storm. Additional gateways being added on and opening here by Sjaak. Sjaak's getting a Warperism as well. Well, this is one way how to get back into the game, when you have an army at your doorstep that you're not entirely prepared to face. Try to harass your opponent. Revenge taking this time to get a 3rd base. Good call.
And Revenge is actually making a 3rd base in vision of the pylon, so the pylon could be really annoying and warp in some units, and he's gonna do just that. And that's gonna be delaying that expansion and really making AI Revenge just hate life on that moment.
Yeah, what's going to be really important in the coming fight is going to be the upgrade disparity that's going to be there for at least a good minute or so, as Revenge's upgrade +1 is just now about to finish, while Sjaak only has gotten his forge up. So, you know, Sjaak knows that he can't fight right now, because his zealots would die too fast in order to protect the High Templars. And he needs to build up the numbers. Generally, with a gateway style, you want to have a larger army than the Terran player. But look at Revenge, he's coming in once again, picks up the Archon. Good moves.
Doesn't matter that he gets stormed, because he has enough medevacs to heal that up.
And he dodged the storm immediately, and right now Sjaak is on a big deficit.
The mines are so smart, he scans, he sees there's no observer, he just gets the mines in a good position, and he knows he can cancel whatever's building there. So far AI Revenge is impressive, but there's also a drop in the main base, a storm drop I think it was, and it killed a lot of SCVs.
Well, not that many. I mean, Sjaak overall in this game killed 9 workers. That's not nearly enough to to compete with the 29 probe kill of AI Revenge. And Revenge just keeps on pushing. Sjaak now is a little bit ahead in economy, and his only hope here right now are the Templars, because we have no ghosts on the field. Revenge is not even making those. He's going straight into Vikings, expecting a quick Colossus switch, which is not what's going to be happening, quite honestly.
No, Sjaak doesn't have the money to make Templars and Colossus. He should know this. now there's gonna be Immortals and High Templars and Archons, so that's like the best thing you can have is a lot of Ghosts. He's not going to go for that though. But I think at this point that Revenge is so far ahead that if he can keep denying this third base, he should be in a good position with or without Ghosts. So there are 3 Zealots trying to do some damage on the third base. They will confirm that there is a third base, but not be able to achieve anything.
Yeah, Sjaak killed another 3 or 2
Oh, engagement and a
workers.
beautiful storm and another 2 beautiful storms. He's not watching his army right now and everything just dies.
Oh my goodness, this is the situation the Terran players hate to find themselves in when they're fighting somewhere else. But to Sjaak's credit, he knew Revenge was looking at his third base. He knew. So he tried his luck, he pushed forward, he found the army unguarded, but right now we could have a different engagement right here. Storm going down, killing a portion of the army, another one perfectly landing the storm. How does he freaking do it? I mean, come on, but still not enough. Marauders are still alive, and a Marauder with 5 HP is still a Marauder with DPS. So this Archon is going to be picked off, maybe? Yeah,
Okay.
it will be.
Revenge still ahead.
You know, Sjaak is, I don't know, man. He's
He
building.
shouldn't have pushed out.
At this
I think-
point, I almost feel like he has to go for an all-in. I mean, he can't take a third base.
Yeah, and without a third base, he's going to die. Sjaak is, I don't know, this is gonna be so hard. He has some High Templars, but they don't have Storm anymore. And there is an army coming again. An army I think he cannot stop without perfect Storms.
Yeah,
He doesn't have. He's gonna have maybe 2 Storms soon.
maybe. Yeah, he's
But
going to
again,
have
the
3
night
storms actually in a bit here.
Is it going to
like,
be enough?
Right about now, I don't know. He'd have to land those storms perfectly, and if we take a look at the spread of Revenge's army, he's
Good.
spreading that army so much.
And look at the minimap. There's so much reinforcements coming.
Yeah, this is not gonna go well for Sjaak here.
And the mines are really annoying for Sjaak as well.
Uh-huh.
I
They
like the
are
way that,
weakening a lot of those zealots, and as we said before, the upgrade disparity has played a huge role in this part of the game as well.
Yep,
Oh.
and once again, it's 100 supply against 122, which doesn't seem super bad. But when you take into account that the Terran is on 3 bases and the Protoss is on 2, it just spirals out of control from there. He's also going to lose the proxy pylons that have been annoying for Revenge.
That
And
mine just killed itself
Oh.
4 High Templars, and this will make the
God.
push from Sjaak absolutely
No, it's not going to do anything.
absolutely weak. The last High Templar got picked off by Marines down here, and this is Sjaak's last attempt. I mean, he's got a lot of minerals in
he's
the
got a lot
bank,
of
but not really. I mean, what are the Zealots without upgrades going to do? He really needs gas to have the AOE, and Revenge. He's well, I don't
The best thing
know.
in this
It's
army is the Immortal, and it's going to get picked off in the back. It looks like
what the hell?
he's actually making this kind of work. The Zealots are
Kind
really
of.
good.
Yeah, kind of. I'd have to underline the kind of. But how long can he hold on with just Zealots?
If he loses the Immortals, this push is over. But if he can reinforce with the Zealots and keep cutting everything out, it's gonna take a while.
Wow,
But look at the supply. Look at the supply. The mines are gonna come in. and
Yeah.
they're
And Sjaak is losing so much over here, warping in more and more Zealots. That's just gonna die. There's a GG from Sjaak, and I'll turn on my lights. Give me a second.
Yeah, I preemptively turned on my lights because I knew it was going to get dark in here. But the storms do bring a little bit of light in the room, as they were beautiful, but not enough for Sjaak to get back into this game. And maybe for the first time this evening during the DSCL, Sjaak is crumbling a little bit under the pressure of AI Revenge, who has been giving us some beautiful Terran games throughout the evening, and deserves
Wonderful.
all the love for those games. If you've just been tuning in, we're in the finals. It's 1-0 for AI's Revenge against Sjaak. And can the Dutchman do it, Patrick?
I certainly hope he can. I mean, I know he has it in him. I know he has it in him. I know he can beat this guy. He has before, if I'm not mistaken. Now, let me actually check.
I've seen so much Day of Sjaak and so much love for Sjaak in the chat. that I definitely hope he ties up the series. On the other side, I mean, Revenge just played out a brilliant game there.
So, yeah, they have played before in a best of, well, a total of 9 matches or games. Sjaak won 3 and Revenge won 2
All right,
before. So his,
3-3 now.
yeah. So he should be, but it's still a very close match, if you think about it.
It's all right. It was close the last game as well. The fact that Sjaak just couldn't get his third base up was one of the reasons he couldn't get back into that game. And maybe he could have made a proxy base somewhere because Revenge wasn't really looking across the map.
Yeah. So, in reality, it could have ended much quicker and much worse for Sjaak in the previous game if he didn't get lucky in the center of the map. So,
Definitely.
alright. Seems that we're... Seems we're ready to go, so I'm starting the game.
Yep, I'm also wondering who's gonna take third place, if it's Goody or your.
Yeah, keep an eye out for that as well. I would like to know.
Yep, I hope I see the scores for that in the chat box. Would be nice to see. And once again, spawning at the top side, the Nederlandse speler, this Sjaki. If that's not Dutch, nothing is. Who is he up against, Patrick?
He is up against Alien Invasion's Revenge down here in the lower position, spawning as the blue Terran player. And, well, after the first game, Sjaak may be feeling a little bit, I really feel that he was just trying out a build he's not entirely familiar with and he has not had too much practice with. So, he may just say to himself, if that were the case, he would just say to himself, well, I'm just going to play a build that I know back and forth, blind in my sleep right now, because the previous game was not really, it wasn't that I screwed up, it was just that I was playing a build I haven't played that much, or a new strategy that I'm trying out. I'm not going to fool around right now. I'm going to play as solid as I can, and I'll win this.
Yeah, he knows that that Revenge really does scout very well, because I think that's one of the reasons he won last game, because
Yeah.
the ECV got in, he watched the army movement, he watched the Mothership Core, he really got a good read on his opponent. Widow Mines early on doing a lot of damage. Either Sjaak has to deny scouting, or he has to play a build where it doesn't matter if he gets scouted, it's just solid. So I would like him to go for just a macro game. I think in that position, he is an extremely talented player, so he should be able to go toe-to-toe with Revenge, and we could be in for a long one if that happens.
Yeah, if it does, but... I mean, Sjaak's going for a double gas opening here, and... I wouldn't mind a Stargate opening on this map with a proxied Stargate somewhere.
Oh, that's okay.
Or just an in-base Stargate in general. I wouldn't mind that at all. Just skip the Robo and go straight into Storm. But also Sjaak can, this time for real, he can do the Blink All-In on this map, because this is a very good map to do it on. There's a huge cliff that you just cannot cover as a Terran player. Oh, look at this pylon in the back of Sjaak's main base. He'll probably wants to hide a tech there, and it's going to be double Reapers from Revenge here.
Double the scouting. I mean, Sjaak chose this map as losing the last game, so Revenge is going to know that he has a build planned out for this. And when you watch the map, like you said, you are going to think this could be a Blink all-in. Even without scouting your opponent is Protoss, you assume that he could do a Blink all-in.
You know what? But you do remember what happened on Yonsu when Sjaak opened with an aggressive push with the Mothership Core, Stalker, Zealot poke against the double Reaper opening. Against
Yeah.
Ascending, that was the first match of the day.
Yep.
It was an insta-loss, basically.
Yeah, but he did it a little bit differently. He sent the Zealot first. Well, actually, no, it's the same build. Yeah, Zealot, and then this build actually got an instant win. But I think the reaction from Revenge is already better because he's getting a bunker on the high ground. He's not putting the Reapers back. He's doing damage with the Reapers. He's already killed a worker, and he might actually cancel that command center, I think.
Yeah, he'll probably end up cancelling it. I mean, he just does not have units right now to...
No, but he's doing the adequate
Safe.
response. He's making a bunker and he's being safe
Yeah.
at the top side.
Yeah, he's not trying to like
He wants to
force
finish
his
it.
way into finishing this command center because he'll never get it. So
No. If it would have finished, he could have lifted it up. And the Reapers, they got
they get away.
3 kills. They got 3 kills. They killed 3 workers. And they see that the expansion has started pretty late. So if he cancels his own base... No, he's gonna try to save it, but he has a lot more than our previous Terran player, and he's going
Yeah.
to save it.
He
Such
is.
a good
That
response.
was a good save. That was a good save. And now with this many Marines, this Stalker will have to actually the Mothership Core. Oh my
And the Reapers join in, and
goodness!
the Mothership Core dies, and the Zealot's gonna go down. He can chase away from the Reapers. This is a brilliant response by Revenge. It looks like
And a
Revenge.
very good exchange. I mean, Sjaak, he's got these 2 Stalkers over here, but he lost a lot. He lost the Mothership Core, a Zealot. 3 Stalkers is a different story, but Sjaak has to be careful. If he gets out of position even once, these Stalkers are going to die. Even he may even lose one right here.
He's gonna lose it to the Reapers. The Reapers are faster than the Stalkers.
Yeah.
So when the Stalkers get really low HP, the Reapers can give the finishing blow. He's gonna chase him away, and then he's gonna stop at the rocks exactly because then he has high ground vision.
And
Nearly
what do you know?
perfect.
Sjaak going for the Stargate.
Yep.
I'm
Don't forget,
I'm
though.
starting to become really good at predicting players' movements. Hey, maybe I should become a caster.
Really? I don't know about that. Who would want to listen to us talk? Really?
I don't know. Maybe
Um,
maybe I will bully some of my friends or my girlfriend into listening to me.
You're an awesome caster, Patrick. I'm glad you decided to do it.
Anyways, nice block
Reaper-
there by... Oh, look at this! Such a
He didn't
cute
see it.
move by Sjaak.
He didn't see it, nope. Oh, he scans. He's like, yep, there's something there, and there is. Still.
Yeah, he
forces
sees
to
the
scan.
Stargate. He sees the 2 additional gateways. He's pulling back his Marines.
Oracle in the main.
The Oracle is already there, and there is nothing opposing the Oracle. He can actually... Oh, no, Sjaak, no, don't do this. Sjaak, come on.
He's gonna lose it.
Wow, he's not gonna lose it.
10 kills.
Wow, Sjaak so gosu. Second Oracle on the way, so he can harass both mineral lines. There is an engineering bay finishing, but only just now. And the overall number of Marines is 14, so actually Revenge can split his Marines 7 by 7 into both his mineral lines, which is, I think, exactly what he's doing, to be safe versus all those Oracles. And yeah, Sjaak, this harassment is pretty much over, loses one Oracle as a result, and from this point on it's going to be just Revelation.
He kills another worker. It's no, with the other Oracle though. It's definitely paid off for himself though. I mean,
And
the
look at-
Oracles.
I mean, look at the probe difference.
Yeah, it's really good. He did the damage he needed to do. I don't feel like he was that far behind after the beginning, but he was slightly behind.
Yeah,
and now
yeah.
he's definitely ahead. So a really good place from Sjaak. The Oracles are still going to be useful for intel, and they actually still, if you mix them up with your army, it's pretty good. But he might actually get more. Yeah, he's going to get more kills with that new Oracle in the mineral line.
Nice.
Actually touches the turret. Oh.
Oh
Sjaak.
wow,
Or-
gets past. And Sjaak is following this up exactly as I thought he would. Skipping the Robo, goes into +1 upgrade for armor, gets charge, gets storm, will get a 3rd base, and then towards the end of the game will try and transition into Colossus. We have seen this before, and you know, one of the players that has had a high success rate with this build is Classic in Pro League. He's been using this a lot, and I really like the build because it lets you skip the Robo altogether, and that way you're not as vulnerable to hard counters by Vikings, and you still get the scouting and you still get the detection. You just have to be more careful about your detecting unit because it's not invisible.
Makes sense. which is a problem the other races have as well. So it's acceptable.
Oh.
Another scan goes off in the main base though. He sees a lot with this.
This
He
is going
sees
to be so close with the rocks. I mean, Sjaak. Oh, look at this timing there.
so
He
cute.
needs to buy time for the storm to finish. He still has a minute to go. That's
It's not
without
gonna be
chrono
finished.
boost.
But on the other side, the 10 seconds he's going to get for this are going to finish the combat shields though. That's
Yeah.
actually pretty big. The Oracle flies in, doesn't give a revelation.
Yeah,
Is he
and
gonna do damage
did not
with
get
this,
sniped. Revenge stints part of his marines there and tries to snipe that off. He doesn't know if the storm is up or not, though. So
Nah,
he's
he
going to
knows.
be really careful moving up this map. He stims for a second time.
But he's gonna cut off guard right now because Storm has finished now, Patrick.
Yeah, right now it's finished, but he didn't know before. And oh, this double drop could actually
It's gonna
do a lot of
It's gonna-
damage.
Look at the army movement from Sjaak. He's moving all the wrong way. And there is one High Templar, but the medevacs don't have no energy, so it's not gonna matter that much. If he
Storm
stamps
goes down, and he needs
That's
a
a good
warp
storm.
in right now. He needs a warp in. The mothership core goes down as well, but not before throwing. Oh, it actually survives and did throw down Photon Overcharge at the third base. The lower part of the army is going to move into the third base as well. It's going to be not as cost effective with that overcharge on, and another overcharge in the main base. This is why I always say this map is insanely good in any matchup for defensive play.
Yep, definitely. And,
Because take a
Sjaak-
look, these two overcharges from the third and main of the Protoss cover everything on this side of the map.
Yeah, and they actually killed quite a lot. I think they both killed like 3 Marines, which is really good.
Yeah.
There's gonna be another drop in the natural though. Could do some damage. The army is slightly out of position.
Yeah, Sjaak is completely unawares of this, only now pulling his units
Gonna
back.
kill the Templar guys.
Oh, this is going to be huge.
But one thing though, if he thinks that Colossus is real, that could prompt a wrong response.
Well, there is a robo somewhere, I think.
Oh, he's gonna see it right now. I think he scanned
Yeah.
to see if it was real. Yeah. That happened to me once or twice that I saw an army and I was like, oh no, he's making Colossus. And then I made a lot of Vikings and I was like, where are the Colossus?
You know, this is the interesting part. The army supplies are kind of even.
Yeah.
Sjaak is ahead in economy, and I think Revenge, I mean, if he doesn't get a good trade going here, he'll have to... Oh my
He doesn't
god.
have an observer yet. It's gonna
The
finish
worst storms ever for Sjaak, damaging his
mines were
zealots. Yeah, the mines add up to the damage as well. But a drop is being cleaned up at the natural base. The problem at the front is that Sjaak is all out of storms, Revenge dodging them like a boss, and he can't warp in any more Templars.
It kills so much.
Yeah, that was a good one, but those are Marauders, keep in mind.
Yep. The weather is not too good in Sjaak's base. 2 Marauders actually did finish off a lot of
This is
frogs.
going to be so close again. Remember the fights we had on Frost. This is going to be such a close engagement here once again for Sjaak. Revenge does not have a third base. He's not continuing with his upgrades. He's just on +1. He's going to be hammering this in, trying to bring Sjaak down. Sjaak's one saving grace is the insane economy he has, but will the multitasking of Revenge be too much for him? He lost another Templar in the main base. There is a drop live in his main, while another push towards the third is going on.
It's like a different story here because this time around it's Sjaak holding on, and if he holds this, he's going to win.
Yeah.
But the drop in the mains actually did quite a lot of damage.
23 probes have been killed, and Sjaak is still on 64.
The reason I think that Sjaak's going to win this quite easily is because the upgrades just finished. He's gonna have 2-1 against 1-0, and that's not an ideal situation, especially not when you're trying to hammer yourself in against Storm.
Yeah, with that +2 armor, those zealots become almost unkillable when you have +1 attack only on your marines. Not that there are very many marines for Revenge to begin with. And look at this, the Oracle. Well, it's tried to reveal the army, kind of missed. But the Oracle
knows it's not going to work. He's adding a base.
That's a huge delay. I mean, he'll never have a 3-base economy. At most, what Revenge can hope for is a 2-base economy, because the main is going to be mined out.
He has to do damage with drops, and he's actually going to get this delayed as well by the Oracle. The Oracle's still being annoying.
And there's the second Robo facility going down.
The Oracle also seeing the drop, by the way.
Yeah, I did see the medevac, didn't it?
Yep.
Sjaak already positioning his Zealots and his High Templar at the natural base. He's getting the Robo Facility number 3. One of those have been killed off. Robotic base, more gateways. He's on top of these drops. Revenge probably is not going to achieve too much with them.
No, he's not going to achieve anything with a drop in the main or the drop in the natural. He's going to lose both medevacs probably.
Oh, that was not fed back though.
Oh, he's storming his own probes.
What?
Yeah,
there was a mine. He did kill off the mine though. So,
yeah.
so I guess I would not want to be a probe in Sjaak's army. I mean, there's a mine.
It's like
Storm.
The probes are pressing like the alarm button they have for when a mine drops in their mineral line. They're like, "Yep, the army's coming. Look, we're safe," and then they get stormed.
Yeah.
A lot of
Sjaak is looking to push here, and he's got so much storm right now that he can actually make this many Marines evaporate in the matter of a couple of seconds. But still, he does not want to fight in the open. He does not want to fight uphill, and he did see that army moving towards him, as he does have an observer over here. Another drop in the main base, the same one, but it's finally going to be taken care of. And Revenge, he has to do a lot of damage with this. Oop.
The pesky Oracle died. That's good.
Yeah, finally. But +2/+3 finish for Sjaak right now. +3 armor,
no
+2 attack. There's no way.
There's no way. I mean, Revenge is doing a really good job during this game of doing a little bit of damage here, doing a little bit of damage there. Some of the drops worked, some did not. But eventually he got behind in economy and behind in upgrades, and he's going to lose the game because of that, I feel like. Because Sjaak is even getting a fort base, and he's getting Colossus now as well, and there's no Vikings on the field yet. There's two Vikings.
That is true. We have 3 Vikings right now, but you know, Sjaak is producing 2 Colossi at a time. He's going to be at 6 very, very quickly.
Yeah, I mean he's trying to get back into this game. Well, for a long time he was trying to finish Sjaak off by dropping on multiple fronts and destroying his economy. But now he's just trying to get back into this game, but it's going to be very hard.
It's funny how this Phoenix in the top right is just barely out of the range of the Widow Mine here to kill it off.
I know. It doesn't see the Widow Mine.
It doesn't. Alright, looks like Revenge is poised to take down the 4th base of Sjaak. The game has calmed down a little bit, both players just focusing on macro currently.
Sjaak is maxed out though.
Yeah, he is maxed out already. I mean, you know, when you produce 2 Colossi at a time, you kind of max out really quickly. And he's at 11 Templar.
He's gonna do a lot of damage with the small run by on the 4th base of Sjaak. He's gonna kill all the probes at least. Could kill the Nexus, I feel like.
This has to feel so frustrating for Revenge, because he's killed 36 probes already.
Yeah,
and still, Sjaak is at 52 probes, 4 bases, 1 base up on the Terran player. But it looks like he's starting to have some trouble. I mean, we have +2 weapons right now for the Terran infantry, and this drop is taking a lot of time to be cleaned up.
If Revenge were to get his upgrades and the Ghost, then he could still get back in it. But Sjaak is pushing, so I don't think it's gonna get to that point.
But we have a huge attack at Sjaak's 3rd impending. As Sjaak is attacking right now, he doesn't have a Mothership Core with him.
It's 5 Vikings against 4 Colossus, so the Colossus go, oh, the storms!
Oh my goodness, this is like, my whole screen is going to blind me in a moment here, and Revenge is pulling back with his northern army. I think he's going to... Oh no, he's not.
Sjaak wins. Sjaak wins, and wins quite convincingly in that one as well.
Yeah, that was a very good game by Sjaak, as I said. He has it in him, he just has to play what he's comfortable with playing, you know?
Yep, definitely.
Not try any wonky stuff.
If you carry the viewers for just a few moments, I am going to go to the toilet, and I'll be right back.
Sure. Because, honestly, the game on Frost, guys, I really think that was, to a big degree, for Sjaak, that was just improvising in regards to what happened. I really think he kind of wanted to go for the blink. Then, depending on what happened, you know, he kind of changed it up, took 2 gases really fast, and tried to go for fast storm and charge. Didn't really work. So okay, we're waiting for the third game. That's going to be Sjaak's map choice. The score is 1-1. We have 1 more game to go. And I don't know if you can see Odin's shoe on the screen right now. In case you can't, I'm just going to show you. There it is. See that? See that there? That's Odin's shoe. He wanted to be on the stream, but I kind of hid the shoe away like this, so you don't see it. And yeah. Anyways, we should be getting into the final game, and that's gonna be played on Polar Night. Very interesting. We'll have to wait for Odin, of course, but should be ready right after. And I'll set the league to be DSCL. No, not Duckwill. Hello there, Odin. Welcome back. Unmute yourself, please. Yes, I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one doing it.
Yes, well, I'm pretty sure that during like 4 or 5 hours, it's okay to make a mistake like that once. Looks like I get back in and the game is already ready on Polar Night, and this is going to be the final game of the evening.
Mm-hmm. So, who do you think is going to take this? We are going to be playing on Polar Night. There's a lot of potential for drops. There's potential for certain Protoss strategies as well. What do you think? Who's got better chances?
I'm sorry. I mean, I'm Dutch, and he's on the right bottom corner, and you know. He's from Nederland and hij gaat winnen. Well, it is Sjaak. That's my prediction.
I actually understood that, kind of. Alright. And
what's your prediction?
I love Sjaak, so Sjaak's gonna win, of course. Versus this guy, Alien Invasion's Revenge in the top, playing the red Terran pieces. As I was saying during the break, I really feel like the first game on Frost was just Sjaak trying to improvise something. Just changed up his game plan mid-game and didn't really work out. The second game, he stuck to his guns, he stuck to what he's practiced for, he stuck to what he's trained for, you know, and it worked out.
Yeah, he looked really a lot stronger. He's better in a aggressive / defensive posture like he played that game out, where he really goes for the economy, goes for the macro game. Sure, he can put some aggression on. He didn't utilize drops, but he had some aggression in the early game. He's really good at that because he's just a good player. And Revenge, I think the first game he played really well, and last game he should have maybe taken a third place instead of going for the all-out aggression, because it just wasn't going to break Sjaak.
Ooh, and you know, we have a gasless opening from Revenge.
I see it. No Reapers.
No Reapers. Sjaak is going to be happy.
Sjaak is going to be extremely happy with that. I think he might just go for the expansion, probably. Yeah, he's already moving in ECV. Is it gonna be to scout, or yeah, it's gonna be.
Yeah, that's going to be a scout. You know, I wonder.
He's gonna expand either way.
Yeah, definitely. But I wonder if Sjaak's gonna go for the same build he did 2 times in a row now, which is the fast, you know, well, not fast, but the kind of a poke with Zealot and 2 Stalkers and a Mothership Core. where you invest a lot of resources into those early units. Usually Protosses play safe, play very defensively, get 2 Stalkers and nothing else, maybe 2 sentries behind that. That's the other option. But no, Sjaak is getting that Zealot again. So it looks like he really wants to try something different.
Upon seeing the gateway, having a unit, he should wait to see if there's a Zella popping out. The Terran should wait for that, and when the Zella pops out, he should make a bunker immediately. That would be the adequate response to this. Sure, the Mothership Core can be annoying. He should have seen the Zella, by the way, and he's moving an SCV, so I think he should be fine. Yep, he moves, he places the bunker. He should just keep like 2 Marines in the bunker, and if the Mothership Core is annoying, he can always chase it with a few Marines. He's gonna be okay.
Yeah, I think he is. Sjaak's pressure is not going to be as successful as it was in the previous games. And also it kind of shows that Revenge, you know, it's really kind of funny. When you watch a series, you can kind of tell that, okay, game 1, both players kind of made questionable decisions because they took risks, right? And it kind of goes on like this the majority of the time, but whenever you go into the deciding game, when the series is tied and you're on the last map, then unless you're Naniwa, you just play your best, safest style, and you take every precaution possible. Unless you're Naniwa and you in-base proxy to gate Hyun. That's you know, or proxy to gate Jaedong or whatever.
I think you're right, but it looks like Sjaak is wanting to get aggressive here. I'm really aggressive because he's moving past the bunker. I think he's going to lose the Zealot for sure, if the target fire is okay.
Oh, the second Stalker, and they do get out. That was, yeah.
Not worth it, in my opinion.
Sjaak really, what he really wanted to do was get scouting, because look what he's seen. Mothership Core has been stopped short in its tracks as it tried to enter the base. And he really wanted to peek up that ramp, but he could not have.
Oh, did you see that? AI Revenge actually scouted the Stargate with a SCV that was stuck in the corner of Sjaak's base. And
But
then
really?
he cancelled the star. Yeah, I'm not kidding. There was
Wow.
a starport being built by Sjaak, and there was an SCV just still in the base. And that saw the Stargate, and Sjaak cancelled it. I was just... That was like, oh... And
But
he's
Sjaak
going-
still doesn't know what his opponent is going for. Look how he tries to scout. Like he really wants to scout. He really wants to scout, but Revenge is not allowing him to get that information.
No, he's the only thing he's really going to get is the fact that there is a barracks right now. If he goes in, he could see the 2 other barracks and Stimpack, but he's not seeing it as of yet. Now it's gonna be strange to see how Revenge responds to this though, because he doesn't know that Sjaak cancelled the Stargate. You can actually see it if you check Revenge vision.
Yeah, but
if you check this spot, you'll see that he saw a building and that's
yeah, but I don't think he I think he kind of assumed or expected that Sjaak, once the Stargate was scouted, he would cancel it. Oh, and he loses both these Stalkers. Wow.
Luckily for him,
Because
the Marauders didn't have to
there are, you know, he didn't react with a fast engineering bay. He didn't split up his Marines to cover his mineral line. He did not react in any way, shape, or form that would resemble that he really counts with the Stargate in play. So I think he knew that Sjaak would end up cancelling that, and instead he's going immediately for the Storm, for the +1 armor, for the charge. He's got a lot of observers out already, but really, this is a scary big-ass push. Photon overcharge goes down. Only 1 sentry here with 2 force fields. If only you knew, Revenge.
I don't think Revenge wants to go for it, no. No, he doesn't. He just wants to get his map presence on. He wants to get the Mothership Core down in energy a little bit, and he knows that Sjaak isn't pushing, but Revenge is in a really good position right now.
Yeah. Stim is finishing. His medevacs will be out shortly in about 40 seconds. He can start dropping the Protoss player. Sjaak's getting a War Prism. He needs to delay a little bit to buy time for the Storm, or he can go for a Storm drop straight away. But that's kind of a
that would be
dubious move, because you need the Storm for defense. You cannot just load up your first 2 HTs into a War Prism and trail off into the sunset. And Sjaak is really scared. He knows his army is really small. He's getting cannons.
He should be scared. Like it's not unimaginable that he holds this, but he's going to take a little bit of damage here, and it's gonna be annoying. So far, good defense by Sjaak actually kills a lot of units with the photon overcharge and
Yeah,
the
but the
cannon.
force fields were not really what he wanted right there. And wow, he's actually going to load up one High Templar and a Zealot into the War Prism, and he's going to go for that Storm Drop. He could go from behind the second base of Revenge to do that if he wants to.
One High Templar's okay. He can miss that.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
actually in a decent position now.
He's got 3 more defending, so that's fine until Revenge comes in with the Medivacs and starts dropping. This is actually one of the builds that you want to do to ensure that the Terran player is suffering as he's dropping you, because it hits at the same time.
Yep, and he dropped the Zealot, he killed the SCV that was going to make the third base, which is awesome. And now he's gonna go in with the High Templar.
But we do have a drop, and Sjaak's buildings are all the way up to the north, and they have been powered by only one pylon. Nice storm, but another group of units in the natural base, they may kill
they could
lot.
kill the Nexus. They could kill a lot here, yeah.
But here come the Stormers.
He's only killing 2 pylons, that's not what you wanted to do. I feel like if they went for probes, they would have done a lot more damage than killing
Actually,
2 pylons.
Sjaak just now killed 9 SCVs with a storm drop, but yeah, main base, there's another drop there, and again, Revenge is trying to pull Sjaak apart, dropping in the main base, attacking the natural.
It's working
constantly,
better than last game.
Yeah, a lot more damage being done. Sjaak's army supply is abysmal. It's a 29 only, and Revenge is still streaming reinforcements in. Sjaak really... he doesn't have Storm.
But this time around it could actually work, I think, because his army supply is a lot higher. There are no real upgrades coming out.
Yeah.
Sjaak, except for the 1 extra armor upgrade.
Oh, and he forces the Morph into Archon before there is enough energy for Storm. Sjaak is going to be so unhappy with that.
Yep.
Individual Archons can get targeted down rather easily by Terran units. That's the thing.
Yeah, especially without the support of like Charge Shot or something. There's no support at all. He's actually losing so much to this. I feel like our day of Sjaak might be ending in the worst.
Yeah, and probes are being pulled off the line right now. Sjaak is in a desperation, and yeah, there's the GG. Sjaak forced to concede the series to AI's Revenge, but what a good series it was.
Yeah, I mean, Revenge showed us some brilliant Terran play in this series, and
definitely
he executed that a lot better because Sjaak wasn't on 3 bases, and Sjaak didn't have the amount of Templars and control he had the game before.
Yeah. But yeah, it was so close. I mean, could have gone either way. Just goes to show that you know, players of really equal skill are qualifying for the group stages. I can't wait for all the qualifiers to be over and just start the friggin' group stages, because such awesome players have qualified so far. I want to see them battle it out in the groups, and we have 2 stages for the group phase of the tournament. First we have 32 players. 32 is it? 32, right? Players divided in groups by 4 GSL style, and out of those, top 2 will advance into the round of 16. That's the second group stage that will play, and then the top 8 players will come out of there that will travel to the live finals in Netherlands. And I mean, come on, give me the group stages. I want group stages.
I'm pretty sure we'll be commentating a fair amount of matches along the way, and then when we finally get into those group stages, it's going to be even more amazing because we already saw all the players play. But I have to agree with you, I am excited for the tournament to start off. And this time around, though, it's not like last year. We're not going to have like 3 months of qualification. It's just 1 month of qualification. After that, we are going to start kicking off the tournament. So that's really exciting, Patrick. I can't wait.
Definitely. So, to recap, who qualified today?
Sjaak, and we just...
Sjaak, Revenge,
Revenge,
and then we have Varial and Goody. Yeah.
Yep.
So that's a Terran, a Zerg, a Terran, and a Protoss. Who says Protoss is overpowered?
No, I think I think it's a little bit like there's always discussions online on which race is overpowered and which is not, and that's good because it shows that even if a race is slightly better, it's not extremely better. You can win with any race, Patrick. That was the
Of
same
course.
a year ago. It's the same now.
Of course.
Yep.
So
Every race looks good?
that's our today's qualifiees, and they will be joining the other guys from qualifier number 2. It was Tamiku's J Power, Optimus, and Uthermal. Again, 2 Terran players, 1 Zerg and 1 Protoss. So that means the same ratio. And people from the first qualifier. Those were TGS, aka This Game Sucks, Pink, Jacko, and Rainman, 1 Terran, 1 Zerg, and 2 Protosses, if I'm not mistaken.
Overpowered Protoss, 2 of them.
Oh, damn.
Oh,
damn you.
it.
Damn you. No. Yeah. So, we have 12 players already.
Yep.
12 players.
20 to go.
20 to go, and if I'm counting correctly, that means we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 qualifiers to go.
Yep. You can count.
I can count. It's surprising, but I can count. So, all that remains to say is thank you very much, guys, for watching. This has been a DSCL broadcast, qualifier number 3 for the DSCL Open. My name is Bel Noir. You can check me out on Twitter at BelNoirTV. My colleague to my left side has been Odin today. You can check him out at Mythology Gamer. And of course, you gotta check out our sponsor, Cooler Master. You can send a tweet at them, check out their products. I have 2 or 3 fans, I don't remember correctly, in my case right now. One of them is cooling my CPU and the other one is just cooling my legs.
Wait, what? You put your fans that love your StarCraft casting in your case? Maniac!
What the? No, the fans.
Oh.
The fans.
Go on, you were doing a good job. Don't get distracted.
Screw you, Odin. So, more info about the tournament, about the casters, about the players, results, VODs, what have you. Go to dscl.nl, check out the site, and check out the Twitter as well, which is DSC League. And we'll be signing off. Thank you very much for watching. Congratulations to those who qualified, and see you guys next time. Booyah!